Here from SME Strategy. And today I wanted to talk to you about strategic dashboards and using COVID as an example of what a dashboard can do and why it's useful. So in the context of strategic planning, everybody has a clear vision, everybody has strategic priorities, and everybody should have goals and measurements that we're working towards. Some organizations have a dashboard to be able to visually understand how well they're doing so that they can judge their decisions based on it. Now, no matter where you are in the world, you probably have a local health authority that is giving you daily COVID updates to say, here's how we're doing. You might have a reopening plan that is contingent on certain COVID numbers. So that's a perfect example of using a dashboard to make decisions on what you're going to do. So you can pretty much search anywhere to say, COVID dashboard. It'll give you some information as to how you're doing, how you're not doing, and will help you better understand how to use it. Now, you might not be tracking something as sophisticated as COVID vaccinations, but having some sort of dashboard that is able to tell you how you're doing as part of your strategy, and in this case, it is the COVID response strategy, is critical to help you make decisions. So you can sort of tell by this dashboard here that these numbers on the left are the most important. They are the key performance indicators. So what are the key performance indicators the province of British Columbia is tracking? Of course, number one is total cases, total hospitalization, critical care, confirmed deaths, recovered, and now total vaccine doses. So it logically has a progression and a flow. Now, if they were in the back end, if you were involved in this strategy, you would say, okay, well, how is articulate this data to tell us sort of anything that we wanted? But you could say, oh, okay, based on this, the Fraser Health Authority has the most amount of cases, so they're probably going to spend more time, energy, and resources to decrease the total caseload versus somewhere like Vancouver Island or Northern Ireland, which has a smaller amount. Of course, you have to think of percentages and all of the rest. But what I really want you to take away from this is if you don't have a dashboard and if you aren't tracking your key measures, then you're never going to know how successful you are and you won't be able to make the best decisions possible. And in something that is as critical as, in this case, a COVID response strategy, but even in your own organization, sharing the key metrics, having it clear, easy to understand, and easy to access is the key part of stakeholder engagement to get people bought in and really satisfied with your approach and your response to whatever you're working on. If people don't have data, they aren't able to make good decisions, and they'll often just freak out. So by making things public and allowing people to come to their own conclusions about the data, they're doing great stakeholder management, great stakeholder response, and really able to appropriately address the concerns. So my challenge to you, incorporate a dashboard, however simple or complex, so long as it presents your key performance indicators and has a way for you to make strategic decisions based on data. So I hope that helps give you a good context for what strategic dashboards can do for you. And if you like today's video, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below on your best practices for dashboards because I'd love to hear about it. So thanks so much for joining me. My name is Anthony Taylor from SME Strategy, and we'll see you next time.